What's good, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Hoop Stories with Local Hoops. Your host, Omari White, a.k.a. Smooth Guy O, is outside a part of Hollow Grounds. Rucker Park, baby. Home of the greats, and I'm sitting next to one right now, introducing my guy, Lenny Cooke, the man, the myth, the legend himself. How you doing today, man?
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm good, man. Can't complain. Word. Appreciate you for having me, bro.
Now, we decided to take the trip from local store located in Soho. Go check it out. Cop some new gear. To this hollow sanctuary of street ball greatness at its finest. Like, can you give the viewer what's that connection of you yourself playing here and what it has done to your career and your legacy?
I mean, man, first off, man, I got to shout out Greg Marius, man. God bless his soul.
Peace.
Rucker means so much to me, bro. Like, me coming out here when I was in high school, man, playing unlimited, not knowing anything about street ball and all of that right away in high school. My brother Adrian Walton, a.k.a. Whole Lotta Game, brought me out here to play with him and all of that, man. And the connection with the people first, you know what I'm saying? Me growing each year, getting a different name each year, you know what I mean? Becoming a champion out here at this legendary park, man, it just means so much to me, yo. It wouldn't be a Lenny Cooke without a Rucker Park, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's why when we was talking about parks to go to, like this park right here is like my NBA, you know what I'm saying? So it was only right for me to come here and shoot this episode.
Appreciate you for making that trip with us, you know? Like whenever you hear names like Stephon Marbury, Kobe Bryant, Lou Alcindor, Skip to my Lou, Lenny Cooke, what kind of sensation it brings to you when your name is brought up amongst the greats that have played in this park?
I mean, there's so many, man. It's just an honor for real, you know what I'm saying, to be considered a legend. Like, I don't even walk around with my head high and chest out like that, you know what I'm saying? And so many people be like, yo, you're a legend considered compared to those guys that you just named, man. It's just a beautiful thing for New York City to understand, like, what I've done for the game of basketball, you know what I'm saying? And coming from Atlantic City, New Jersey, by way of Emporia, Virginia, man, to become a legend in New York City is just a blessing.
Absolutely. So out of all these summers you playing out here, we gotta know what's the most craziest thing you have ever experienced, or what's the most wildest thing a fan has said to you while you was playing, giving out buckets against.
I mean, it's so many, man. It's so many. But my greatest moment, man, is coming down on this side of the court, 8 seconds left, and getting the basketball from my brother Lamont Jones, and I scored the winning basket to win the championship. You know what I'm saying? That was like the illest moment in my career. You know what I mean? And the fans just went crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that was just a dope one moment that I'll never forget.
Absolutely. Now, one more question about your Rucker Park experience. Can you give us a breakdown of what your day was like of the game that's supposed to have happened back in 2003, the blackout game?
Yeah. I mean, it was just crazy, man. The teams, the lineups, you know what I mean? Fat Joe, Jay-Z, two honorable people of New York City when it comes to sports, entertainment. God, man, that probably would have been one of the greatest basketball games ever, inside or outside. You get what I'm saying? NBA or not, you know what I mean? That game had so many stars lined up to play in it, you know what I mean? And so many people came from all over the world to wanted to see that game, you know what I mean? And it was going to be nationally televised, and that game right there would have been epic.
Absolutely. You still talk about to this day?
To this day.
Younger me want to know what would have been that stat line if you was to play in that game.
I don't know, because I probably wouldn't have got too much time because of the stars that was brought out, you know what I mean? And a lot of people probably wouldn't say that, but like, I probably wouldn't got as much time as I would have got on a normal night at Rucker Park, because you know what I'm saying, you had the Kobe's, you had the Shaqs, you had that game would have just been an NBA game outside. You get what I'm saying? But if I did play in that game, I'd have had a double-double for sure.
Absolutely. I believe it, because the things you was doing during your prime in high school taking home MVPs at the All-American camps, like ABCD camp, Nike All-American camp. Rank higher than the Carmelo Anthony's and LeBron James. What were the top programs that was heavily on your body that was trying to recruit you that you just was like, maybe should have went to this school? My situations would have been, I guess, resulted differently.
Nah, for sure. I was recruited by every college in the country. Kentucky, Louisville, North Carolina, the Dukes. It was everybody, you know what I'm saying, that was knocking at the door. But like I said, man, once I got a connection with Coach Jarvis and how genuine he was when he was the coach at St. John's and how loyal to me he was, I didn't want to leave New York City. You know what I mean? So I was definitely going to St. John's.
Almost this close to becoming a Red Storm.
For sure. I mean, I'm a Red Storm at heart, for sure. You know what I mean? And I wish I would have did things differently, whether they got rid of Coach Jarvis or not. But at that time, my family situations was different. You know what I'm saying? And I had a child on the way, so that played a major factor in my decision making. But if I could do it all over again, I'm definitely going to school for that year.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, if you was going through these battlegrounds, warring against the LeBrons, the Melos, everywhere you gone, right? Who is that one guy that was a sleeper in your class that was giving you issues every time you see him on the court? That's not Melo, that's not LeBron, that's not Chris Bosh, that's a part of that class.
I mean, to me, man, like I gotta say my brother Curtis Sumter.
Lockland legend right there.
Yeah, went to Lockland, played at Villanova, went overseas, ended up coaching with the Sixers for a little while.
Right.
But he didn't get his credit. He didn't get his just due. Guys like Jason Frazier, those guys, man, those guys was just as talented. You know what I mean? And we battled, whether we was playing against each other, whether we was just one-on-ones, like, we battled, you know what I mean? So,
it was a war zone.
Yeah. So it was guys like that, man. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I gotta definitely give it to my brother Curtis Sumter, man.
Absolutely. So between this era we're living in right now, which is the NIL era, you got all these, high school phenoms getting deals with major brands. If you could tell yourself, if you could reincarnate yourself in the age bracket of where we're at right now, what would the advice would you give to these high school studs that's trying to, get these NIL deals and get these scholarships all at the same time?
I mean, to me, man, looking back, it's all about image. That's what it's called. You know what I mean? Name, image, likeness, man. And I believe deep down inside, I appreciate that they're getting paid and all of that. Y'all guys owe me because I should have been getting paid in high school too. You know what I'm saying? But But nah, man. It's all about your image, man, and that's where I messed up at a lot of times. Hanging out, doing things I shouldn't have been doing as a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid, man. And it can be taken away just because of your image, so don't mess it up, you know what I mean? And that's the advice that I give to all kids, you know what I mean, that's coming up in this era, man, because they're giving the money away. You got to make sure that you're being able to handle it as a professional.
Absolutely. Now, we live in a social media era. A lot of these young athletes are able to be accessible via Instagram, TikTok. Back in your days, you had to be outside.
And I was definitely outside. You hear me? I was definitely outside, man. But yeah, like I didn't have social media. You know what I'm saying? My goal was after every game, I make sure I'm on the cover of the New York Times and the what is that? The New York Press, Post, whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Those was the things to be. You know what I mean? The cover of Street and Smith, the cover of Street Ball magazine. You know what I mean? So that's how we got attached to the game. Like we wanted to be able to be on the newsstands every day. You know what I'm saying? And today, man, it's just so easy. You can just make a video, a minute clip or whatever, and just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's a wonderful thing, but also, you know what I mean? Like I said, you got to be able to know how to handle that mentally as a young kid, man, because when I was at that age, I didn't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? It was just too much on me at one time.
So how did it feel navigating through like situations meeting the likes of Jay-Z, being able to hang out with Fat Joe on a random Thursday or Friday night? Can you give us an insight or I guess the day in the life of what Lenny Cooke was like off the court, hanging out with the greats in celebrity forms.
I mean, it was just a dream come true. Like I said, man, coming from Orang City, which is nothing but 48 blocks long, small town in Virginia and Emporia, you know what I'm saying? We don't get those opportunities to be in the presence of greatness all the time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I first met Jay-Z at the Garden at the St. John's Duke game, that was just an honor to me because that was like, he's the greatest of all time to me. You get what I'm saying? So, and then I got connected with Clue, which is my big brother. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, like he hold me down. We together all the time. Like he don't understand sometimes. I think he don't even understand sometimes how appreciative I am of him just being solid from day one. You get what I'm saying? And never turning his back on me and all of that. You know what I mean? And going out and still be able to hang with him, go to his crib, chill with him, get the advice that I need at times, helping me out in any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that's just a blessing, man. And kids, a lot of kids don't get those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So to see how New York versus New York bring out the Ja Morants, the Lucas, like these kids need to appreciate those guys that's out there that they're looking up to now.
Absolutely. I'm glad you hit that point because I wanted to fast forward to what you're currently doing right now. Coming out with a book. Can you give everybody the premise or the concept of what your book is all about?
So the book is called Lessons for Life, the championship season. And it's basically, man, life-changing experience. It's not about just basketball. It's just on the court and off the court. Each chapter have a different meaning. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's education, whether it's your attitude, whether it's your image, whether it's your family, you know what I'm saying? Each chapter has a different meaning. And it just released, it's a children's book that just released. I actually have my book signing for it, my first book signing for it tomorrow. But you can find it on Amazon. Yeah, man, it's just a blessing. That's also a dream come true. It's going to be a part 2 to it. I'm going to do my actual book about myself. And everybody knows that the Lenny Cooke documentary been out for a couple years now, man. And I'm just honored, man. I'm just blessed to share my story, and hopefully that kids understand that it can be here today and gone tomorrow.
Love it. Love that energy you trying to give out there to the universe.
For sure.
You're doing some great stuff right now in Nazareth. That's assistant coach for the varsity basketball team. Can you give any and everybody your inside scoop of like how you are as an assistant? What some of the tools you bring to the table to make sure that you position those kids for success? I
mean, it's just a blessing, man. I'm coaching under my brother Gary Irvin, man, who had a hell of a career. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because I wouldn't have been the #1 player in the country if it wasn't for Gary Irvin. You know what I'm saying? We was at the Bob Gibbons tournament, and we was roommates. And all I kept saying is, yo, we playing in the championship. I gotta go get 40. I gotta go get 40. And he's like, man, no, you don't, bro. You gonna go get a triple-double, and you gonna win, and you gonna wake up the #1 player in the country. And that was the first and last triple-double I ever had. But yeah. But he was determined to make sure that I became the #1 player in the country, man. And I'm so grateful for him for that. But also the opportunity to coach with him, man. And he brought me in, like, I'm not an X and O guy, you know what I'm saying? That's not my job. I preach that to the kids. This is my second year coaching with him. And I'm not the X and O guy. I'm more so, I want to be that mentor, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to push you. It's no limit to how hard I'm going to work you when we on that floor, you know what I'm saying? So I let Gary do the X and O's, him and Coach Mike and the rest of the staff. I just want to be that guy that's with the kids that let them know, like, yo, we're not going to go make the same mistakes that I made. You know what I'm saying? And those guys appreciate me for that.
Love it. As an assistant coach, what's some of your personal goals or some of your personal achievements that you want to accomplish for this upcoming season with Nazareth?
I mean, I just, for one, you know, we want to win the state championship. We came up short last year in the championship. But, man, my goal is to make sure all our kids go to school for free. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Once they do that, I'm satisfied.
Absolutely. Now, we're going to have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Let's compare 17, 18-year-old Lenny Cooke to any current basketball player.
No comparison at all.
Really?
Nah.
Because I was going to see if you could compare 17, 18-year-old Lenny Cooke to any player, whether it's they in high school, college, NBA, and that game pretty much resembles how you played and how you was able to become a phenom, who would it be and why?
That's a hell of a question. I mean, it's a lot of them, man. I see a little bit of me and a lot of guys that's playing, whether it's high school, you know what I'm saying, all the way up to the NBA. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of AJ Batanza. He's a dog. He's a dog. You know what I'm saying? As the high,
he got a stud.
He got a stud for sure. NBA wise, man, I love KD, man. I love KD. I love how he can spread the floor. He's a killer. He know how to get his own shot. He's just a dog also. But yeah, I see a little bit of me and a lot of guys, man, that's coming up now that has the potential to be great. You know what I mean? These high school kids out here now is different. They move different. They more athletic. It's something. We definitely for sure. But man, I like what New York City's doing with high school basketball, man. Besides the bouncing around and all of that favoritism and all of that stuff, man, I appreciate the kids that put the work in day to day. Huge fan of Mel. Huge fan of all of these guys that's coming up right now, man. My kid Jess, I love Jess. That's at Nas, AJ, you know what I'm saying? All of our guys, Jaden. But like I said, my goal is for our kids to go to school for free. It ain't about the next level yet, because a lot of the guys got a lot of growing to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I preach college first, man, because that's what messed me up by not going.
I hear that. You learn from your mistakes and you bounce it back.
No, for sure.
That's the main thing. I gotta ask you this question right here.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an anthem that best resonates or could have been the theme song of your high school career and legacy.
The best anthem, I listen
I'm thinking back in
my time, like before every game, bro, I was listening to Brooklyn's Finest. I was listening to any Fab, Jada, you know what I'm saying? That's what I listened to before every game.
Well, so what was that one song that whenever you was to put that on your iPhone or was to put it in your car, blasting it automatically brings you back to your high school aura?
Brooklyn Finest, man, because that's what I represent, you know what I'm saying? I'm a huge fan of Jay, like that's my greatest of all time. Fab is my second, Kiss, you know what I'm saying? Those are the guys that I listen to. But yeah, Brooklyn's Finest, man. I mean, like I said, I was born in Orange City, New Jersey, but once I moved to New York, baby, it was a whole different energy. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Now, if you was to take 17, 18-year-old Lenny Cooke and have him getting buckets during the NIL days, what brand would you try to be signed with or what you're supposed to be associated with?
Whoever come with the biggest bag. For sure. But at the end of the day, Nike, man. Nike. It's like everybody wanted to be a Nike kid. You know what I'm saying? I was an Adidas kid, you know, so I went to ABCD and all of that. But yeah, everybody want to wear Nikes. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. If you could get any actor to play yourself in a biopic, who would it be and why?
If I can get any actor.
Be from the past, present, be from the future.
I gotta go with my guy Leon, man. I gotta go with my guy Leon. The way he turned up at that game in the fourth quarter, that's some stuff I would have did. You know what I'm saying? With khakis on and came out at half 40. You know what I mean? But yeah, Leon, that was a dope story. You know what I mean? Butter Rim, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, classic.
I always said like I want to do a Butter Rim Part 2. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been through all of those same scenarios, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From being a security guard at a high school, I did all of that, you know what I'm saying? So that's always been in my mind, like, damn, what if somebody really actually give me that role to play above the rim part 2, you know what I'm saying? But
listen, we can get Spike on the line. Spike,
yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely, I would like Leon to play that role.
Give me your all-time starting 5, including yourself, with any and everybody you play with or against.
Me, Mike, Bron, Melo, and Shaq.
Oh, 82-0.
Yeah, for sure.
82-0. Facts. So we're gonna wrap this interview up with this last question. Say if you get a newspaper local who's presented by Hoop Story, what would be the headline that best describes this moment, this interview, of our conversation being had right now? What would be the headline about yourself?
Lenny Cooke is back like he never left.
Why that headline?
I mean, because all of my ups and downs, my trials and tribulations, man, I was able to bounce back, and it took me a lot of years to be able to look myself in the mirror and take accountability for all my actions and all my mess ups that I had other people pointing fingers at other people for my mistakes, and those are the people that didn't make the mistakes that I'm the one that did them.
Absolutely, I love it. You know, you just witness greatness at its finest. This is New York City's holy grail. This is a legend right here.
I appreciate it, man. And I want to thank y'all, man, for having me, for giving me this opportunity to be on y'all platform and all of that, man. There's a lot of people that I would like to shout out. I can't reach out to everybody, but my mom, my dad, my siblings, man, all my friends and family that stuck by me through all my ups and downs, my children. Yeah, definitely. All my children, man. Gary, Irvin, Damani, Aziz. Like, it's a lot of y'all, man.
You've been a huge staple in the high school basketball culture and its finest. It's the only way we give you your flowers. Thank you so much for another episode of Hoop Stories with Smooth Guy O at Rucker Park.
DJ Clue.
Check us out.
We out.
Clue, come on the show. We got you. We out, baby. Yo, let me get a shot.